The Yankees got swept by the Cardinals. The Yankees are 6-11 since the All-Star break. Granted, Giancarlo Stanton got hurt like 4 games after the break. He's been out. He'll come back. Why are the Yankees losing these games? Jordan Montgomery, by the way, shoved it up their keister as a member of the Cardinals. The guy, there's nothing worse. This has happened several times in my career. When you trade a guy who then faces you immediately, or you trade for a guy who's going to be facing his old team, nightmare scenario. When you're watching that as an executive, you are rooting hard against the player who used to be yours, who you traded. I will never forget in 2005, if you look this up, Coca, you will find that we released Al Leiter, and he signed with the Yankees. And his first game after we released him and he stunk for us, he pitched on national television on a Sunday night, and he was dominant. And we're sitting watching the game, getting yelled at by the owner. How did we let him go? How is he all of a sudden this good? What are we doing wrong? Get rid of our pitching coach. Blah, 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 blah. Going crazy. So you think that Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman were not rooting against Jordan Montgomery when he pitched for the Cardinals against the Yankees only minutes and days after being traded? Well, I think he went 5+ shutty. And the Yankees lost yesterday again in a slugfest to the Cardinals. So when they're hitting, they're not pitching. When they're pitching, they're not hitting. Is there panic in the Bronx? So once the trade deadline passes and there's no more trades that can happen, which is what it's like now, there's no August trades anymore. Once you know that anyone on your roster now, they're the only people eligible to be on your playoff roster. Do you know how much time Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner sit around talking about what if? Do we need that? Should we get this? They don't. They know the exact bed they made because all 30 teams are lying in their own bed. When you look at the Yankees lineup, it's imposing by name, right? Having Aaron Judge is pretty amazing, MVP. Likely MVP along with Ohtani. Josh Donaldson, that guy won an MVP. He's hitting 220. DJ LeMahieu, yeah, he was good last year. The Yankees lineup is fine. It's by no means the best lineup in baseball. The starters they trotted out against the Cardinals, fine. Herman, fine. Nothing to write home about. But the Yankees have won 70 games, people will tell me. How are you not seeing that they're the best team in baseball? Only because I've been saying it for all these months, getting railed by all of you Yankee fans. That is heresy that you're talking that way. All right. The only thing I will mention, though, is that a 5-game losing streak, it's not a thing. People in the front office, the president of the team, the GM, they don't focus on it at all. The Marlins in 2003 had a long losing streak in August and ended up winning the World Series.